Hey, good morning. It's Donald and Mary from Blairsville, Georgia, mile 31 of the Appalachian Trail. And this morning, Mary's going to tell us what is going on with the weather, water, and trail chatter here between mile 0 and mile 78, which is the state of Georgia. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away, my friend.
All right, Donald, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Right now in Blairsville, it is 23 degrees and clear. Today we're going to have a high of 56. It's going to be mostly sunny. And then tonight it's going to get down to 31 and be partly cloudy. Up on Blood Mountain today, highest mountain here in Georgia on the Appalachian Trail, we're looking at a high of 48 degrees and sunny. Wind's going to be 5 miles per hour. And then tonight, 36 for a low with areas of frost after 11 p.m., mostly clear overnight. Water's good on the trail. Make sure you top off between Hawk Mountain Shelter and Justice Creek. Some of the filters, you got to keep them warm day and night. Hike with them close to your body and sleep with them at night. Up in North Carolina, USFS roads, 71 to Deep Gap, 67 to Betty Mooney and Albert Mountain, and 69 to Wyabald are closed for the winter time starting January 2nd. They reopen April 1st. And then 441 between Cherokee and Gatlinburg is reopened. That's what we have going on right now. Anything else today, Donald?
No, we're just getting close to the road closures for sure. So
definitely.
Keep this in mind, guys. January 2nd, Deep Gap, Mooney Gap, basically anything between mile 75 at Blue Ridge Gap here in Georgia, to mile 107, which is Rock Gap in North Carolina. After January 2nd, all the way till April 1st, it will be closed. And you may see on the online in the Facebook rooms, Reddit, wherever, the forums, the trail forums, you may see people say, oh, well, it was open in March. Well, they do open in March, depending on the weather and also how many people are moving through the state at that time. Because years ago, we had a huge, so people come here not thinking that or years ago, like now it's not quite so bad, but years ago when people were coming here, it was a little bit different. Not so much was going on, and they didn't open those gates till April 1st, for sure, back in the day. And so what happened is one year, the through hike season, people were coming up through, and people would come here and they were unprepared. They would have all their light gear. They would have a pair of shorts thinking this is the Southeast, so it's going to be warm or hot during this time of year, or tolerable this time of year for people from the north. Like I would think, I'm from Maine, so when I came down south, I thought it was hot everywhere, which I've been proven wrong, or now I know that I was incorrect, because it gets very cold here. And so people came here, they were unprepared, and they got up past mile 75, which is Blue Ridge Gap here in Georgia. They got up past that, and some snowstorms happened, and it was really cold. And so people started to call shuttles and stuff trying to get out of there, and no one could get in there. And the only way to get out at like Mooney Gap, Betty Creek area, Albert Mountain, is to walk the dirt road or walk the trail completely down to mile 107 from 100. Mile 100 is Albert, mile 99-ish is Mooney Gap, Betty Gap is like 97-ish. So there's a dirt road that travels up there. The only way to get out is to walk that dirt road, but from I think Albert's like 10 miles, 9 miles, and from Mooney it's equally 9 miles, because all it is when you get to the T-bone, you either take a right to go down to Mooney a couple miles down the dirt road, or you take a left and go up a mile or so, and you hit Albert Mountain. So it's 9 miles too from there, and from Betty Creek, maybe like 7 to 8 miles. So that was the only way out, and people started to call 911. And so 911 was called, and they went down in there and rescued people. And so I think this happened again the next year. Not quite as bad, but after that, they started to open the road up early, like mid-March, they would open up. And so usually the through hike season if people are heading northbound, you don't start seeing people. They kick off is March 1st. You don't start actually seeing people till about mid-March here in Blairsville and Hiawassee area. And so some may blast right through, but the majority of people take a minute to move through the state. And so, by the time they get up to North Carolina or past mile 75, second week of March, maybe the third week is the majority, but that's when they start to open that road up now. But that is not a guarantee. It's still April 1st. So plan on that. Plan on the worst case scenario and hope for the best. So, that being said, we're going to end that here and just be aware that the roads are closing down soon. Okay, guys. All right. Otherwise than that, we're around. Don't think Christmas stops us from working because we work right through Christmas. We don't even really celebrate it. So holidays are kind of, I'd rather work. That's a good Christmas present would be some work. So anyways, you guys have a good holiday, man. We're here for you. Give us a call if you need anything. One love. Peace.